I'm so glad we got to do this tonight.
Tu Tien and
Me too, my
Jack
love.
enjoyed a romantic atmosphere filled with candles, flowers, and wine. They cuddled together, watching the cherished memories they had shared. From their first meeting to the moments Tu Tien helped Jack overcome his career struggles. Finally,
Do you want to marry me?
amid soft music
I
and
agree.
warm candlelight, Tu Tien happily drifted to sleep.
You may now
in the
exchange your
arms
vows
of a loving
and
husband.
rings.
A night to remember marked the beginning of their love-filled marriage journey.
You may kiss the bride.
If you enjoy sweet and emotional love stories like this, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment with your thoughts,
By the power
and make
vested in
sure
me,
to subscribe to the channel
I now pronounce
so you won't
you
miss the
husband
next
and
episodes.
wife.
The evening sunlight slowly faded as the wedding car finally stopped
May God
in
bless
front of
you
the villa,
and keep you
nestled
both
by
in
the
His loving
Riverside
care.
District. Warm
With this
yellow
ring,
lights glowed
I
softly
thee
through the
wed.
glass windows, mixing with a gentle scent of
You may now
flowers
kiss the
carried
bride.
by the breeze, making the atmosphere strangely tender. It was the most important day of Tu Tien and Jack, two people who had endured enough trials in life to finally find each other among countless crossroads. When the door opened, Tu Tien felt as though she had stepped into another world. The honeymoon suite was beautifully decorated, simple yet cozy, romantic without being excessive. Dozens of scented candles glowed softly around the room, blending with red rose petals arranged in a large heart shape in the center of the bed. The fragrance of the flowers combined with the aroma of the candles created a sense of elegance and peace, making her heart gently tremble. Jack walked to her side and held her hand. His gaze was warm enough to embrace the entire world. As a well-known CEO in the tech industry, he was always serious and composed. Yet tonight, with Tu Tien standing before him in her pure white wedding gown, he looked very much like a man experiencing love for the first time. "Do you like this room?" Jack asked, his deep voice blending softly with the candlelight. Tu Tien nodded shyly, her cheeks slightly flushed. "It's beautiful. I didn't think you'd prepare everything so carefully." Jack smiled, tenderness filling his eyes. "Tonight is our first night as husband and wife. I want this place to hold our most beautiful memories." Then he walked to the small table where a bottle of imported red wine stood. A gentle pop sounded as Jack opened the bottle. He poured the wine into 2 crystal glasses. The dark red liquid shimmered under the candlelight. When he handed one glass to Tu Tien, their fingers brushed lightly, just enough to make her feel her heartbeat. They stood together by the large window facing the river glittering under the city lights. Jack clinked glasses with his wife. "To our happiness." Warm wine slid down their throats, leaving a gentle, pleasant sensation. They sat down on the soft sofa beside the bed, where a small speaker played soft jazz that Jack had prepared earlier. The soothing melody made the atmosphere even sweeter. Tu Tien leaned her head on Jack's shoulder, quietly enjoying the rare calm after a long day full of emotions. Jack wrapped his arm around her, his fingers stroking her soft hair. "I've waited for this moment for a very long time, Tu Tien." "Me too," she whispered, as though afraid to break the beauty of the moment. Jack reached for the remote control and turned on the large TV mounted on the wall. The screen lit up, not with a movie or any program, but with a video montage Jack had secretly prepared. Tu Tien's eyes widened in surprise. The video showed their first meeting during a charity trip, their first photograph together, the day Tu Tien encouraged Jack through his career struggles when he was forced into a painful job transition. And then countless small moments, dates full of laughter, rainy days sharing ice cream, New Year's Eve fireworks watched hand in hand. Tu Tien's voice trembled. "When did you make this?" Jack chuckled softly. "When you weren't looking. I wanted tonight to remind us of everything we've been through." There were moments in the video that Tu Tien herself had forgotten, moments of pure joy, of healing, of companionship that had quietly strengthened their bond. She had been the one who helped him stand again when he felt lost after leaving his previous job. She had given him courage when he doubted himself. Her eyes grew misty. Jack held her hand tightly, their fingers interlaced. "Without you, I couldn't have made it through that period." "Jack," she whispered, "thank you for being by my side." The music continued playing while the candlelight flickered warmly around them. Tu Tien leaned into Jack, the faint scent of her hair blending with the aroma of wine. They watched the video until the very last frame, where Jack had written, "Thank you for choosing me. From today on, I will spend my whole life protecting your smile." Tu Tien laughed softly through her tears. "You're making me want to cry and hug you at the same time." "Then go ahead and hug me." Jack opened his arms as if welcoming all of her happiness. She nestled into him, hearing the steady rhythm of his heartbeat. Outside, the night breeze carried city lights that danced across the floor. The video ended and a gentle rendition of Love Story filled the room. Jack gave her hands a light squeeze. "Would you like to dance with me?" "Dance? In the bedroom?" "Anywhere is fine, as long as it's with my wife," Jack teased. She set her wine glass down and let him lead her to the center of the room. Under the shimmering candlelight, they swayed slowly. Not a fancy dance, just two hearts moving together. Jack placed his hand on her back, and she wrapped her arms around his neck. They gazed into each other's eyes as though the world had shrunk to only the two of them. When the song ended, Tu Tien rested her head against his chest. "I'm getting a little tired." Jack gently hugged her. "Then let's rest." He picked her up between his arms, not to show off, but because he wanted to treasure her. She smiled softly, her arms around his neck. He laid her gently on the bed and dimmed the candles, leaving only a few to preserve the romantic atmosphere. He lay beside her, wrapping an arm around her waist, pulling her close like she was the most precious thing he owned. Tu Tien snuggled into his warmth. "Jack," she whispered. "Yes, I'm truly happy." "So am I, Tu Tien. As long as you're here, I feel at peace." Soft music played in the background. Candlelight reflected off their wedding rings. Outside, the city lights shimmered, but inside this room, there were only two souls wrapped in perfect happiness. Tu Tien closed her eyes, feeling Jack's arms tighten protectively around her. Jack also pulled her closer, their breaths blending into one peaceful rhythm. And just like that, Tu Tien fell asleep in Jack's warm embrace, her CEO husband, drifting into a night filled with love, peace, and unforgettable happiness.